So, some of the red flags in a relationship. So, let's say you meet somebody and you really like them and you want to know if it will work out, okay? So, what you need to do is actually find out as many or much information about them as possible without interviewing them. So, you have to do it in a way where you're generally interested in another person, like you want to know their name. And please, guys, make sure that person tells you their real name, not some fake name, because some people do that just to protect the identity, and especially men, because um, they tend to um, don't realize this, but guys do lie to themselves a lot. And it's not that they think it's bad. You know what? Some people, they think that it's a good thing to do to protect themselves. They do it for whatever reason. But anyhow, make sure the name that they give is a real name. It's not a fake name, okay? And also try to find out if they are in a relationship. So try to I mean, you really shouldn't ask things about the past if you think that that's a bit too personal. But just kind of like you can throw a kind of like a question. What do you think of women's rights? Or like, what's your ideas on feminism and blah, blah, stuff like that. And the idea is behind this is that you want to open up a discussion. You want to see what kind of beliefs that person has and their thoughts and opinions, and do it in a way that it's not judgmental, and it takes a practice, yeah, but you want them to be as open as possible. So you want to be as charming as possible to get them to reveal a little bit about themselves, yeah, and also be respectful as well, because you don't want to manipulate somebody. You just want them to be open, which, by the way, it's something that I wish more people would be just open and honest. However, people have their own reasons why they are not those things, open and honest. But yeah, just allow them to express their opinions without judging them. I mean, after you leave that person, you can make your own like conclusion or how you thought it went. But while you're there, for your own protection as well, just be as polite and kind as possible and get as much information from that person, because this is your future we're talking about. Now, if you're looking for something very serious, you have to treat it as a serious business without treating it like a serious business. So it's kind of like you have to show interest without causing any resistance. Like, for example, you can't grip it so hard. Say you want to meet somebody and you really, really want to meet somebody, but you are holding tightly, like you're really obsessed with it. It doesn't always work well in your favor. So try to be quite calm about it and relaxed about it. And yes, you are involved and interested. But if it doesn't work out, just tell yourself it's okay, it's part of the experience and I will be okay and I can deal with it. I'll get up. I'm a big girl, big boy, whatever, yeah. Just tell yourself that, prep yourself, talk to yourself, be the older brother and sister to yourself, be mom or dad to yourself, and just give yourself that talk, okay? So anyhow, yeah. So when you're there talking to somebody, just get them to talk. Just ask them, "What's your favorite color?" Like, "Oh, I see that you tend to wear that type of shoes. Is the reason why you like them?" Okay. For whatever, like, find something that you think could be potentially interesting to talk about. Usually what I find is like if I know somebody cares about their appearance, then I will mention, hey, you look after yourself. Like, what's your deal? Like, what do you do to make sure your hair is that great? Or like, can you give me tips? Um, if you're a girl and you're asking a guy something, it's in your best interest to kind of ask in a way where he feels like he's more intelligent and he's got valuable. You see, men that are smart are quite sexy, guys. Okay. See, in order to open up a man, you have to basically ask him questions in a way that you generally want to know the answer, because a lot of men don't really like talking that much or explaining things, especially when they know that it's not going to be openly accepted. See, guys are not going to like give out information for free. if they know that they're not going to be respected. So therefore, when you ask them a question in a way that you actually want to know the answer and you're willing to hear them out. Okay, so yeah, and if you're a guy and you want to know, you want to ask the girl one question, just say, I like your style, like it's cool, like without trying to sound gay or anything like that. Just ask in a way that you generally like want to know, like, hey, you look great. Um, is there something like you do that other girls don't know that you do it? Ask them, like, make them feel a bit special, but without going overboard, because you want to make somebody feel good about themselves, but you don't want to come across as creepy or like you're desperate for something else. Okay, so try to moderate it, try to be kind of like try to put the barriers, like try to be calm about it when you ask questions, and don't come across as creepy, because it's easy for a guy to come across as creepy, so you don't want to do that. Okay, yes, okay, so other pointers for red flags. Okay, so how they talk about the opposite gender. For example, if you're dating a guy and the way he talks about other women, take note. If he's disrespecting other women, he's going to disrespect you. Okay, and I suggest you run, because that's not good. Okay, and I would say this, yeah, maybe some guys won't appreciate this, but being very brutally honest is good for the guy's soul. I mean, he might feel hurt, but it's actually gonna do him. He's gonna appreciate it in a way that he won't let you know that he appreciates it. But trust me, one thing I know about men is that honesty is the best policy, even if it hurts them. Say it. Just directly tell them the effing truth. Yeah, okay? And it will wake them up. They might hate you, but they will also kind of find it sexy as well. It helps if you look really good as well when you're telling the truth. It really does. Okay, so okay, other red flags. Okay, yeah, just generally the way he's treating you. Like, for example, if he's been disrespectful, if he's not been polite, yeah, I don't know what kind of person you're into, but I would say manners are very, very important, and respect is very important. If he cannot respect you, don't get mad at him for treating you like shit, because you are okay with it. He thinks that if you're okay with it, then he can treat you however he likes. But if you tell him, no, don't treat me like that, I'm not standing for this, and you better do it. You whoever's listening, you better set the boundaries at the beginning. As soon as you meet them, just tell them kindly, look, hey, I'm not gonna stand for this, okay? I don't care if what you're doing, you think it's okay, but I don't think it's okay, right? I don't think this can happen between us if you carry on like this. And I'm not trying to be mean here. It's just that I do not operate well in this environment. It's not good for me, okay? And if you can't respect that, then let's just call it quits, okay? Let's just go away, and go our own way. Just do it. Always be quite straightforward and tell them, call out the shit. Just do it in earlier time. Don't just wait, keep inside you, and then like spend years with somebody and then just blow up and explode, because then it's like, well, why didn't you tell them like a year ago? Why are you telling them now? It's just not fair, to be honest. Okay, what other things of red flags you should watch out for? Okay, I do think you should do identity check, and if you like somebody, make sure that they have a LinkedIn profile, because you want to know that they're real. Okay, and also like I would just say, like, even though it's not cool to be so serious, yeah, so try to be genuine, yeah, and playful when you get to know somebody, because like if you're too serious, it kind of puts guys off. But some guys like it, but majority men don't, and it's because they're very scared of women. So you want to be a little bit kind to them, but not too kind, because you don't want to seem too easy, because let me tell you something, some men are stupid. Not all men, but more than half of men are stupid. So you gotta be really smart out there, okay? All right. Okay, other things of red flags that you got to watch out for. Okay, let me think. Okay, um, yeah, if he's lied to you, even if he's lied, um, white lie, of he or she did a white lie. If they're lying now about something small, trust me, they're liars. Once a liar, always a liar for life. You cannot change liars. And people, like, if he's find out if he's got a girlfriend or boyfriend, or she's got a boyfriend, whatever, as soon as possible. Do not get into a relationship, a serious relationship, without having a proper background check. It's like, when you get employed, the employer does a proper background check. So if you're gonna be with somebody, do a proper background check. Why not? Why waste your time? This is investment that you're making. And if I'm talking to the people who really want to be in a good relationship, this is investment that you're making. Okay, I'm not talking for people who just want to sleep around and not care, and they just want to have fun. Okay, this is not aimed at them. This is aimed at people who generally want to be in a happy, supportive, loving relationship, who actually give a shit. I'm talking to them. Guys, do the background checks, okay? And cover yourself. Don't give your goods away. And this is for both man and woman. Don't spend, if you're a guy, don't spend money on a girl that you're not interested in. Okay, you don't have to spend money on her. You can tell her, like, look, I'm just getting to know you, okay, so can we just go somewhere small, just have a cup of coffee? Yeah. And you know what, the first date that you meet up, yes, and if you like it, second time, go on a second date, then just upgrade and take it a bit more in a posher place. Yeah. But the point is that if you're not interested in that person, yeah, don't follow through with it. Tell them straight up, look, it's not you, it's me. Okay, I'm just not ready for this. Just explain in a nice way. Yes, they may not like it, they might be angry at you, but so what? Don't be a coward and ghost them. Just tell them the truth and then move on. Okay, and yes, you might feel bad, but it's building character requires effort, and you're not always gonna feel good. Okay, otherwise everyone would do it. Okay, but there's only few people that actually do things the right way, because doing the things the right way requires a lot of discipline and effort, and not everyone can handle it. All right then, guys, thank you. Have a great day and come back for more. Okay, bye bye.